was going to make a video about that. I promise. I already have the script done and everything. Now, if I make that video, everybody's be like, brand copying hens. I mean, I already got accusations of that because of the syringe video, and the multiple creators were talking about that. I was literally going to put out that video. And now it's just here. Man. Well, I already have this. I already have my bullet points, and I have all that stuff already written out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it anyways. Ignore that. You didn't see this come out today. It didn't happen. It's not real. All right? It didn't happen. It's not real. So, yeah, I'm going to keep making my video, and I'm going to put it out anyway because I'm my own man, and I do what I want. I did not copy. This is just bad timing. Yeah. Also, this is just a bit. I love Hens' videos. Hi guys, Brain here, and welcome to another commentary video. I promise I was already going to make this video. It's just very, very awkward timing because I've been getting a lot of people cheating in my games lately, and it's been a rather concerning upturn. So I kind of wanted to talk about it anyways over this weekend. So I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said, I've been getting a load of report backs lately on people that I am sus of. And now I've heard a lot of people say that report backs doesn't confirm action has actually been taken against the player. It just means behavior looked at it. And I think most people are citing this Twitter post that people were talking about, where behavior said that just because action was taken doesn't mean action was taken because of you and your report, but it was a, hey, we did something about this specific player that you reported, even if it wasn't directly for the thing that you reported them for. They got busted for something. That's usually what people cite when they talk about this. So that means something different. That means they just got in trouble for either a different thing or the same thing, except it was reported by somebody else. Also, speaking of Hens, conveniently enough, Hens likes to report their report backs and seems to imply that they are confirmed action and they are a consultant that works with behavior. So I'm inclined to believe that. So, but anyways, that minor rant or tangent aside, the main reason I wanted to make this video today is because I actually ran into a hard hacker, a cheater, live on stream who claimed to be an owner of a Discord that distributed cheats. This person was acting absolutely wacky in the game that I got them in. You'll see it up in the B-roll over there. She's the Red Riding Hood Sable. She's teleporting, she's jumping, she's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. She's going the whole 9 yards. Now, that being said, I genuinely prefer the goofy hackers over the subtle hackers that actually try to cheat to win over people who are just doing it to be funny or get a reaction. If I get something goofy like this every once in a while, it's kind of just a good laugh. It doesn't affect me too terribly. Not that I'm condoning it or anything to that extent, but I'm just saying I'd much rather run into one of the goofy hackers than somebody who's subtly cheating just to gaslight me. The point of the video, though, is that the hacker that I ran into actually came into my Twitch chat and explained some of the things that cheaters are capable of doing and are doing right now. So the point of the video is twofold. First, I want to let you know that cheaters are becoming really common again, so to keep your eye out, don't forget to report and all that wonderful stuff. The second is I just want to let you know some of the capabilities that cheaters have in 2025 Dead by Daylight. All right, so based off of the cheater that entered my chat that was using cheats, they claim that cheaters are capable of the following: remote healing, so they can heal other people or themselves from anywhere; the ability to jump, the ability to teleport, the ability to fly around, the ability to force themselves into other people's games if they want. There's a pretty commonly known one. This is a goofy aside, but the cheater politely asked if they wanted to rematch me and play me again after they entered this game. And I was like, nah, I was trying to do like a game to make one of my mods happy because they really like the unknown. So I'd rather just give them a normal game. At least they asked, I guess. The main one I wanted to get to today that I wanted to warn you the most about is the most concerning one, is that evidently cheaters have the ability to disconnect the killer from the game, which is not something that's new news. If you've watched Choi at all, you know they have the ability to crash out the server. But the concerning part about this is that they can intentionally DC the killer from the game, but also apply the disconnect penalty. That's right. Cheaters apparently have the ability to stack DC penalties to you if they wish, essentially making it to where you cannot play the game. Thankfully, the cheater that I ran into said that that's mean and not something that they condone people doing, but it's a capability that cheaters have regardless. So I feel it's more than something worth warning the general DBD community about overall, so that you can potentially avoid any accounts that seem sus or weird, so you don't end up with this reoccurring DC penalty. Out of all of the hacks that cheaters have, this is one that concerns me the most. Like I said, we've known that cheaters can just choose to crash out the game when you're playing, but that just results in you just being bumped back to the campfire screen. You can just re-queue with no penalty. And the only thing that really affects you there is the emotional letdown of not being able to finish the game. However, though, this is is far, 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 far worse. This can completely kick somebody from the game from those accumulating penalties. This is not only bad from a content creator perspective, because this, of course, impacts their livelihood if it's their job, but it's almost worse for the average player that gets targeted by the specific hack because they don't have the voice to get eyes and awareness onto the issue. This has been brought up before with the false ban situation, that well-known community members can at least drum support on social media to get behavior to appeal their ban, but the average player doesn't really have that tool at their disposal. So if a cheater targets a well-known creator, it drums up a lot of hullabaloo and something will probably be done about it. But what is the average player meant to do in this situation? They just kind of have to unfortunately take it, it seems like. Like I said, the main point of this video is to just raise awareness that there's an influx of cheaters in the game right now, but also that they have a way to intentionally DC you and give you that penalty and have it stack over and over until you can no longer be able to play the game. So I wanted to let people know about that, since I, had a direct conversation supposedly with a hacker or a cheater, a leader of one of these discords that just distributes the hacks, to let you know that that is something that they can do, that is something that they have actively been doing, and to be, more on the lookout. Try to dodge accounts that look weird. Obviously on console this is far more difficult because you don't have the ability to check people's PC profiles. Obviously, if a lot of these people are also globe gamers, so they're on other PC platforms, so you can't check their profile there. My advice to you is, if there's a globe gamer that has like legacy or like a rare cosmetic or something to that extent, I always never play those games. Even if I'm doing the win streak, I even asked the win streak Discord, they did say, hey, if somebody's account looks really sus, just don't play them. That's okay. It doesn't count against, because in win streaks you're not allowed to lobby dodge. But I'm like, hey, if somebody is clearly on a really sus account, like they have legacy and they're a globe, that's kind of a red flag. Not intrinsically meaning they're cheating, but a red flag. It's like you're allowed to dodge those. I really hope with whatever health changes behavior are implementing over the course of this year that they have better defense against cheats that comes with it, because while the cheater I was running into was very, very nice and polite and had a good laugh about it, a lot of people also use hacks nefariously, and there are plenty that do that. That behavior needs to be able to step up to the plate and actually take it to these cheats. That way this shouldn't be possible, that somebody could end up with a reoccurring DC penalty and not be able to play the game. That just cannot happen, and I honestly, it just needs to be one of their priorities moving into these health patches that they're doing over the course of the year. Once again, I just want to say, just because I was polite with this person and talked to them and got a lot of good information from them, like what prices people buy cheats for. Another interesting thing, this is an aside that's not in my bullet points, but apparently it's like $30 for cheats. I'm sure you've watched the Choi video. That is something that you can corroborate, but also you can buy for like $10 like a lesser menu that has less cheats on it. So I don't know what that entails. The person left my chat before I could continue to talk with them about it, but yeah, apparently there's like a lesser menu and a greater menu. I don't know. This is also, once again, this is just from the perspective of somebody who cheated and came into my chat. So obviously, if you're cheating in the game, you're not a very like, I'm not saying you're a mean, evil person, but you're treating the game dishonestly. So the likelihood that you were dishonest in other places is more likely. So we're taking this with a grain of salt, but I'd rather warn you and have you be able to get out of the way of something potentially bad and it ends up not being a thing than like, just sitting on this information and doing nothing with it. So yeah, I know this is really funny. This is another aside. Otts was trying to do a stream recently and ran into 2 hard hackers in one stream. Like I always say this is like, there was a time in DBD where I only ran into somebody I think was sus or was cheating like once or twice a month, tops. And now it feels like I see sus or weird stuff like once or twice a week. It is absurd. This week I've had like 3 incidents. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. The uptick is there, man. It's crazy. Yeah, anyways, I've been ranting a little bit too much in this video. What do you guys think? Have you guys been running into a lot of cheaters lately? And what are you most worried about in their hacking capabilities? Let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day today, and I'll see you in the next one. But if I do not, well, the thing I always say, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.